If you withdrew it in 2026, that means you would have to wait till 2027 to put back the 10,000 that you withdrew. Welcome to the end of the year financial tax tips with the TF Team podcast. We're going to discuss about a few things that you could do before December 31st, 2025 that should have some positive impact on your 2026 financial year. If you're going to buy a home, if you're a first-time home buyer, you probably want to open an FHSA account, which is the First Home Savings Account, before the end of the year. What that will do is that it will carry forward the 2025 contribution room of $8,000. So all you need to do is open the account. You don't even need to put any money down at the moment. You have the account open. So that means in 2026, when you're going to make your first contribution, you would have the 2025 $8,000 room and the 2026 $8,000 room. So that means in 2026, you could put a total of $16,000 into your FHSA. The beauty of an FHSA, it kind of combines a TFSA and an RRSP. It's like the TFSA and RRSP got a baby and they got the best of both worlds. So with your $8,000 or $16,000 contribution, you get a tax deduction, which will lower your potential total or taxable income, which should hopefully generate a potential tax refund in the following year. 2, the money that you invest grows tax-free. So if you were able to, let's say, buy a GIC, because you don't want to be too aggressive in the monies that you invest in your FHSA. So if you buy a GSC, the interest income that you generate will also be tax-free. And then when you withdraw the money to purchase your first home in Canada, then that withdrawal will not be taxable. So all in all, a great benefit, but you want to take advantage of that before the end of the year. 2, we've talked about the TFSA. If you already have a TFSA and you have a balance in your TFSA and you're thinking of maybe making a big purchase in 2026, withdraw the money from your TFSA before the end of the year, whatever that amount is. Not saying to buy the item in 2025, but withdraw the money now. Why? Because when you withdraw money from your TFSA, you could always contribute it back. You could always put it back into your TFSA, but the following year, so you don't lose the room. So by, let's say, withdrawing 10,000 out of your TFSA before December 31st, you just deposit it, put it into your bank account. What that means in 2026, you could put back $17,000 into your TFSA without going over. So that's the $10,000 based from the withdrawal in 2025 plus the $7,000 TFSA contribution room for 2026. So that way, if you didn't withdraw it, that means that if you withdrew it in 2026, that means you would have to wait till 2027 to put back the 10,000 that you withdrew. If it sounds a bit complicated, hey, give us a call. We will more than happy to, schedule something, a quick appointment to assist you in doing that. Another thing that you could do before December 31st is if you have what is called non-registered investments. So that is investments outside of your TFSA, RRSP, or RESP. So if you bought stocks, bonds, mutual funds, sell your bad investments before the end of the year, generate a loss. So let's say you bought Bitcoin and Bitcoin has gone down. So you bought it for 10,000. It's now worth $9,000. You lost $1,000. Yes, it's on paper, but you've lost $1,000. Crystallize that loss. Withdraw the money, or sell your investment, generate that loss, that $1,000 loss, 50% of that, you could claim as a capital loss. So $1,000 loss, 50% of that is $500. So you would have a $500 capital loss that you could use, that $500 capital loss, against a gain from another investment. So I lost 500 from my Bitcoin investment, but I made $500 in taxable capital gain from my bank investment, Scotia, RBC, TD. I could deduct that from my other capital gain. And as a result of that, I've got a zero capital gain in 2025. And then, if you still like Bitcoin, then buy it back, but you have to wait at least 31 days to buy it back. Or you could buy another investment. So you kind of get the best of both worlds if you wait the full 31-day period, or else they will deem that to be a superficial loss, which is really not a real loss, because what they'll say is that, Pierre, you really didn't want to sell the Bitcoin investment because you bought it back, fairly quickly after. The only reason that you sold it was to take advantage of the loss that you could deduct against the gain, which is exactly what I wanted to do. But we have to be smart. We have to wait at least 31 days to buy it back, or it would be disallowed as a superficial loss. Another thing that we could do is make charitable donations before the end of the year. I mean, 'tis the season. This is a great time. Christmas is in the air. Hanukkah is in the air. So many positive vibes. So why don't we make something positive out of our hard work that we did in 2025, and give to charity. If you're like me, let's say you go to church, you can make a donation to your local church, synagogue, temple, as long as it's a registered charity. Not only are you doing a good thing, which makes you feel good, but ultimately you also get a tax credit on top of that. So do the right thing, make a charitable donations to any charity. It doesn't have to be church, could be the Red Cross, you name it. There's so many worthwhile charities out there that you could take advantage. Another RESP, if you've got kids, RRSP contribution, you have again till December 31st to make an RRSP contribution. RRSP, which basically stands for Registered Education Savings Plan. So this is a registered program that you're saving money towards your child's education. So in order to take advantage of this year's contribution limit, you have to do it prior to December 31st. Lastly, you've maximized your TFSA, took advantage of the FHSA. If you still have money, you could make your RSP contribution. The only thing about the RSP contribution, you don't have there's no deadline by December 31st. The actual deadline for the 2025 taxation year to make an RSP contribution is March 2nd, 2026. But there's nothing that says that you can't start making your contribution now, so it starts to compound that much sooner. So, recap. Before the end of the year, make your FHSA contribution, or at the very least, just open an FHSA so you could take advantage of the contribution room. If you're going to make a big purchase and you're going to withdraw money from your TFSA in 2026, withdraw it now. prior to 2026, so that way the room will be available back in as early as January of 2026. Sell your bad investments, right? Your tax loss selling. Sell your bad investment before the end of the year, but make sure that you don't buy it back within a 31-day period. But remember, this is only available non-registered. It's not available for TFSAs, RRSPs, FHSAs, anything registered. But wait 31 days to basically buy it back. Make your charitable donation to a worthy cause prior to the end of the year. Make your RESP contribution also for your child's education. And lastly, make your RRSP contribution. But that one, you've got a bit more time till March 2nd, 2026. So we hope that you found this information worthwhile. Please, like, subscribe to our channel, and if you want to make your 2026 dreams come true, give us a call. We'll be more than happy to assist you along that particular journey. Have a great end of the year 2025, but an even better 2026. Bye for now.